to do, or anybody can help me with that? So who is going to do that? So I'll do it. I'll do it for 11 times because I just rushed. In 7 minutes exactly, I'm on the seat right now. So let's see how it goes. Om Batuk Bhairavaय Namah. 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 Om Batuk Bhairavaye 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 Namah. ओम बटुक भैरवाय नमः। 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 So anyone if wants to repeat it, they can do it. Yeah, Lavanya ji. कार्तिकेय एक बार अनम्यूट.
हाँ जी.
ओके ना कार्तिक? कार्तिक ओके ना?
Yeah, yes, yes.
नमस्कार महाराज जी. ओम बटुक भैरवाय नमः. 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 ॐ बटुकभैरवाय नमः। 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 ॐ Batuk Bhairavaya Namah. Om 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 Batuk Bhairavaya Namah. Completed one mala Manasi.
Okay. So here we are on this day when we are doing a chanting of both Narasimha as well as Bhairava. You might have seen, like on that day during recording a video, somebody asked me what's the difference between the Bhairava sadhana and the Narasimha sadhana. Even they never realized that they both are coming together. So when I was returning from office, I just saw like the time was very less. But somehow I could recall something that pushed me today to be here in front of you. Uh, might be rather than a push, I can call it a pull. A pull from you people that I could not resist, might be, and here I am sitting in front of you talking. So if I am here, while I was coming, like, this is so amazing this day. How can I miss chanting this along with these amazing souls? Then I realized something from my childhood. It's so faint, so amazing at the same time. Like, now I recall when I was sitting and I was chanting, and then the moment when I was just sitting and I saw like Lavanaji chanting, something dawned upon me. I now realize why I was supposed to be here today in this session and you all being here. So I remember one specific incident from my childhood. I saw like so many people are sharing their experiences during these Bhairav sadhanas. So I believe I have the opportunity to share one of mine.
Thank you so much.
Not a strong one, not a strange one, not a really mesmerizing one. That's up to you to discuss and you to decide. But here I am with my story. So I remember like it was my early stages of sadhana when I was just a child, like, like when I started my journey. So I was just a child at that time and I did not understood spirituality completely because I was in a moment of exploring the new mantras or sadhanas, how those are done might be the effect that you get when you get into the realm of humanity or the realm of adoring a body of a human might be at that time. So I forgot all those things. Like at that time, nothing was there. So no mantras. So now you must be understanding what kind of stage I would have been. It might be just near that time when I asked this question to myself, like, who am I? So at that time, those sadhanas were beginning, and I only knew not much of sadhana, not much of mantras, but I knew something which was kind of a feeling within myself. And you know what? Like those feelings are strange, unexplainable moments. Just like at times you might be bursting out of tear, not out of fear. Suddenly you don't know why you're crying. Suddenly you don't know what's happening to you. Suddenly you don't have an idea why you are here. In those moments, in those spaces I'm talking of, like that was one of a kind of a space which I cannot even put into words. Just like a feeling, a strange feeling that you all might be knowing. And it always comes without any reason. Even if you sit to find a reason, you won't find one. That was that kind of a moment. I remember this particular evening. It was close to Narasimha Jayanti, and though at that time I did not even knew what that meant because our house at that time was very simple, very ordinary, yet with filled with all extraordinary people, of course. Yet something within me that evening was feeling very different. And at that time, there was no rituals, no formal chanting, but somehow I just found myself sitting and repeating a sound that was not a mantra, a sound that was not a word. If you ask me what that was, I'm not able to put that into a perfectly framed word for you all. But it was not perfectly done, not even consciously done. Just it was like a faint echo of something I might have heard somewhere, kind of thing. It's not a word that's coming in because the words were very unclear. But the feeling that I was having in this moment was so very strong. And then, for a brief moment, everything went silent. Everything was quiet around me. Not the kind of quiet where sound disappears, but the kind of quietness where you disappear from the noise. It's not closing ears. It's about going away to hitting another realm where all the noises are still there, but you are no more a part of that noise. And even if I try to recall as a child what I would have called it, those language won't describe what I was going through. I was just sitting still, almost frozen, as if something has gently held me in place. There was no fear, just a very, very strange stillness that I was experiencing, and a sense that someone was there, watching, not from outside, but from within. And just suddenly, that moment was passing, and I was not able to even catch hold of that moment. That evening, something moved within me. Even after that, if I look at today, life also moved. Childhood turned into adulthood, adulthood into the routine life that we are into, the responsibilities. All those moments faded into that background like a dream. And I cannot even recall what exactly was happening. And even I'm not able to explain, but what happened then, if I just want to culminate that, then I would like to say years have passed from that moment when I was sitting there listening to some sound that I cannot put into words. It was nearing Narasimha Jayanti. It was a time of the evening. I could know now that although years have passed, the journey has deepened. The mantras have become a living experience rather than just a practice. But today, something began to reconnect. Because I still remember, like, that was actually that came as an encounter of Bhairava in that moment with me. That silent, undeniable presence that was so very profound and so very pointed. In that moment, I still remember something was spoken to me, and it said that there will be a Narasimha Jayanti where you will be chanting my name as well as his. And on that day, something will unfold. When I was returning back, at that time, it felt like, okay, something new will be coming. As a child, I didn't know. But when chanting the Bhairava and Narsimha mantras began today, it had a very typical vibration. Because now I can say the sound that I was chanting on those days, the mantras that I used to think, like I was not able to put that into word, that was nothing else but the sound of Anahad. And now when I was walking back, I could realize like how that sound on that day became music for my ears. And in that music, I was so silent that I disappeared from noise. And today, it struck me as if it was a reminder, because that same stillness, that same pause, that same feeling of gently being held by somebody is protecting you, somebody is surrounding you, somebody is looking at you. Suddenly, all those childhood moments just appeared as a movie in front of me. And now, just think of yourself to be that child. The child did not experience something to share, but the child was touched by something that is timeless. And today, with this awareness, with devotion, with the chanting that you are doing, the Bhairava and the Narasimha together, I feel like that same doorway has opened. But this time there is a understanding. Because this stillness is no longer confusing. This silence is no longer empty. This presence is no longer unknown. It feels like a cycle has completed itself. As if Bhairava did not just appear, he was here and now always. As if Narasimha did not just respond, he was calling even then. And today, when I culminate all those looking at the dots joining back, I feel like the nada, the sound, the vibration, the music that I heard on that day appeared for you as the another bhajans. Now my heart is feeling and it's pumping so hard. I can feel my heartbeat. I can hear my heart beating as if the same anad is going on till today of that child on that day on which they did not even knew what was happening. And it was said that something will happen when we both come together. And today I realize that, oh my goodness, how come all these things can come into play? How can that nad came as a name as a anad? How come that silence of music has taken the form of bhajan? How come all these things culminate together? I feel that's divine grace. I don't know how many people liked whatever was created. But for me, it's like a age-old dream forgotten, brought into light. Might be he indicated me about this day, and it was a long wait for all of you to be here, might be. Look at you guys. What have you made me done? Years of waiting and today unfolding. I feel like that child again, who did not knew anything. But still the divine was there as it is till date. May you, when listening to all those, feel the same. The protectiveness, the care, the grace, the bestowing of those amazing. How beautiful it is, right? Both Narsimha and Bhairav standing together. So now you know why I'm here today, rushing through all my path. And I would like to thank you all for being here, that I could share my experience with you. And thanks to Karthik, because he posted that. I was just returning, and at the moment I saw that, that very moment I thought, like, I'm going to talk today. If nobody is chanting, I'm going to chant today. So I took the opportunity to be here in front of you on this day. Might be sharing my little stories of encounters in my childhood. It's so mesmerizing, actually. And you are the people for the first time listening to this. Rather, you are not listening, you are living this day. Because what was promised has brought into play, and you all became the source of it, because of which it came into existence. Or else it was a lost story. It was a lost dream. It was just a childhood play. Thank you for giving that moment of childhood to me. Thank you. Yeah, so now I can call upon if anybody has any sharings to do. And yeah, I could see the love that you people have thrown at Anad Bhajans. I can see in this one day it has already been played for 16 hours. 16 घंटे अनहद भजन बज चुका है आज एक दिन में. Could not thank you more. And most amazingly, I got a message from Kumkumji stating that when I heard that, we both were there, like Rajanji was there and she was there, and I just lost myself into some space, I don't know where. It was a long time I could not do it because of the work that is there, but something happened and I just got lost into that moment. And then Rajanji also said that please pass on my message. This is so amazing. So that's where another is not a bhajan. That's what I said. It's not about listening. It's about living it. It's not about Now I would like to take help from you. Like, what do you want to be created in that? Of course, I know you missed Shiva, but he's coming on his way. So we'll create some dhun for him like that. That's a beautiful chanting of Shiva going on and on and on. So you can just push it, like play it in your house and just leave it, and it's going on chanting. I remember Lavariji Haribhai always used to play one song, Japa Kusuma Sankashyam Kashyapeyam Mahadhritim. The Surya Gayatri mantra was something that it always, like whenever I used to go to his office, whenever I used to go to his home in the early morning, that song will be played. So I believe like now when I go to anybody's house, these songs will be playing and I say, that's where we are. So thank you for sending out those love into that space. It feels so fulfilling. Any sharing from you all? Because tomorrow anyways we'll meet for the question and answer sessions. Okay. So with this, I believe like the gift that was sent to you was worth, and a lot of hard work goes into it, but absolutely amazing. Now it's not anyone else's, it's yours. So how you take it forward is up to you people. You just let us know what kind of things needs to be created. We will create that, and it's your channel. Mm. It was just a way of bringing it out. Pradeep has been also working hard, creating a lot of songs on his own. He is just he's bombarding me with songs. Now I don't even get time to listen to that. So I keep on saying, I'll get back. You must be thinking, oh, where is he now? You see me, like, where am I? So a lot of things coming your way. There are other things that are going to be unfolded. Many of you don't even know it is existing already on YouTube, but we have not even brought to your notice. Um, Stay tuned to be more amazed. That's what I can say. Now, today morning, Revati ji called me up and she was saying, I feel like you are not allowing us to do anything else apart from this. Now we have to, earlier we used to think like how I can find time for spirituality. Now I think like how when I can find time for the worldly things, because Anhad itself is keeping us so much of busy, let alone your sessions. We are going to fill your life with spirituality. Now, you remember when I say like, you think that you are running behind the divine. Let's see when the divine runs behind you, then what you do. Who becomes breathless this time? देखते हैं ना कितना करोगे. So, Annad has become a beautiful space for me to just push through the things. And I just simply said that to her. See, it's not we trying to overwhelm you. I'm not trying to overwhelm. I'm just creating all that things available so that when you even get time, you can get into that. Something will be there for you. You will not waste time anymore. Your moment by moment will be taken care. Just putting it through. Because the button is in your hands, right? Whether you play it or not. So Anand has the things in it, but it's up to you. But yes, as I said, share it now. Because song does not have a language anymore. Okay. So anyone wants to take some of my time and speak, or shall I close and move? Okay. So no one has anything to say. So I give back your time to you, and I take back some of my time. So meet you all tomorrow in the Q&A session. So tomorrow come prepared to speak something about what you felt about what you heard. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Lakshmi Narasimhaya. Om Namah Parvati Pate. Har Har Mahadev. Jai Bhairav. Aham Brahmasmi.
Thank you, everyone. Closing the session.